He goes, please, make yourself at home.
Thank you. Also, if you have any, anything in terms of supplies regarding poisons recovery or such,
I will be in shop. Shop is there.
very good, very good.
But
And then,
bandits steal most of my stock, which is why you are here.
Well, I think we'll settle in and get a little food first, and then we'll talk work.
It's good.
That's when I'll move over to go to the fire pit where the radish stew is being served.
Soon enough, Svetlana comes out with a bottle of wine. She goes, "To welcome our new guests."
My character goes and grabs the wine. Don't mind if I do, and starts downing it.
It's good. It tastes very good and fruity.
Ah, that's what I missed for a while. Anyone else want some?
Then he dies. I'm kidding. No.
No, thank you.
It's good.
No, I want to eat up, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seriously starts like bustling about making even more food for you guys.
Well,
I'm hoping this just aids in my recovery.
well, it should be at least getting a little bit of rest will be helpful, and some actual hot food will be helpful as well.
And I'm
Hang
paying
on,
attention.
Did you take everything from the wagons?
Yes.
Okay, you took everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Old Egg soon enough comes out and notices that, what the stuff he packed on the horse. He comes out and he rubs his fingers through his beard. He goes, "Those crates are supplies I ordered 2 weeks ago."
See,
He says, "I thank you for bringing them to me. I will pay you, of course. I will pay you what I would have paid merchants."
it would be helpful. They were unfortunately all killed by some very vicious beast out in the. There were no survivors, unfortunately.
Beast.
Mm-hmm.
That's far north.
Yes. It was no less than a day's walk outside of Rostov. We got something fairly vicious, and
Well, he offers to pay you. He offers to pay you basically like 80% of what each of the items is worth. This is basically what he would have paid the merchants themselves. The rest is like markup for himself. But yeah, if there's anything you want to sell, he'll basically just give you the money.
how much would for example, the toxin,
the antitoxin, it's 50. Yeah. It's 50 gold pieces of vial, and it's at store rates. So 80% of that'd be 40.
So that'd be 200 gold for that.
Yeah.
So let's off.
Assuming
sure.
you want to offload it.
Yeah, that one I think we want to keep.
Well, I mean, it's money. That's good money. I mean, it's valuable stuff, but it's up to you guys. You might want to talk about that.
Yeah. Well.
Or not all
Maybe
of
only
it.
sell some of it.
Yeah, I think selling some of it would be useful. I think honestly, because I need to gather up some supplies myself, and some of the stuff we have is stuff I don't particularly need. But
experience points. I nearly forgot.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, about that.
Oh yeah, Noah.
Hey, I didn't
How about
see you guys jumping on my ass for it.
I need basically. I need
Just sort of
basically.
thought we'd receive it at the end of the session.
Yeah, same
I
here.
typically like to give it after encounters. You're right, though.
Let's see here.
Okay, the
Basically-
party divides among itself 800 experience points.
Yay.
So there's 5 of you.
Yes. So
160 each.
Okay.
all right. Yeah, I need to basically.
Let's take 5 because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So yeah, you can talk about whatever. 5 minutes. We'll start a game.
How much experience each?
160.
160. Yeah. Basically, one of the things I need. One of the things is Gustav's gun currently is kind of battered and a little. Basically, anyone else looking at the gun the first thought in their head would be, how the hell does that thing even work? But Gustav's able to make it work.
Sketch, how do you have that map? I'm not. How do you have your icon on that map? I don't see that.
What you would do is you would go to Grasslands, you would right-click on your token and select Copy, and then you would go back to Oleg's trading post and then just Control V or paste.
How do I go to the trading post? I don't see that.
Underneath Select Map in the upper right-hand corner, you can see the different maps that are made visible to us. There's a button on the upper right-hand corner that says Select Map.
It has a little globe next to it.
Oh, okay, I know why I don't see it. The Skype icon is actually blocking it. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I'm looking and all I see is the Skype icon. Okay.
But basically one of the things that Gustav can do is repair his gun to make it a masterwork pistol, but it requires him to have 300 gold worth of supplies, or basically 300 gold worth of materials. So that's one of the things you'll be doing early on.
So we do have a nice crossbow with a couple bolts on it.
I'm going to go check how much that's worth, so you can see it's because again, if you can use crossbow if you want. I could use it, but I already have a longbow, so I don't need a crossbow.
Yeah.
What's the experience to level 2?
2,000 according to the sheet here.
We'll be doing this a while. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me just because I think we're doing what sort of progression rate we're doing for levels. Yeah, the crossbow itself would get us 40 gold if we sold it. And the bolts would give us probably.
So what's my current? That's 8 pounds. So 74 for me.
And for crossbow bolts, the 10 of them is worth 1 gold, so we'd be getting 8 silver pieces out of it. So it'd be 4 gold, 8 silver pieces. Let me see what the sun rods are worth, just because this is the other thing that Hero Lab is really great for, because then just look up. Sun rod is 2 gold piece, so that's relatively.
Yeah, might as well keep those.
Tinder twigs. Let's see what those things are. A tinder twig is 1 gold piece each, so. Basically, a tinder twig is useful for lighting things because it's more reliable than a flint and steel.
Okay.
And we got lanterns.
We do have lamps too, and the oil.
Yeah, let me just see the.
Yeah, my gut is you guys are probably going to be using it more than mine because I got
basically it also lets you know the vial antitoxin. If you drink vial antitoxin, you get a +5 alchemy bonus or fortitude saving throws against poison for 1 hour. So it's depending on the circumstance, it might be harder to use. I almost think it might be easier. It might be better just to cash out and get the 200 gold from that, and then use that for something else. Because then, but that's just sort of my feeling on it.
And my concern is that we encountered a poisonous thing far up north, and apparently further south we're going to encounter more creatures. There's a good chance that some of them are going to be poison-based.
We have an alchemist who's a healer who can make antitoxin stuff.
We do?
That's Andrew's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't met him yet.
But we will next session. I'm gonna say we will get him next session. So that's out of character knowledge, but I'm just
That's why I said we don't have anybody yet. So it's up to you.
Hey, Oreo.
I think the other tricky part thing is that really the thing is a little bit more, I guess. Like for example, in the case of what happened after the fight, administering a potion to an unconscious person, I don't know how feasible that is necessarily.
True.
But so I don't like that's just sort of my sense on it. But let me just double check here real quick.
It's up to you. I'm saying if it's apparently a very nice item to have that's costly, maybe you want to keep 1 or 2 just in case, and not offload all of them.
They were his originally. That's how the thing is. Gustav's standpoint. They were supposed to go to him, and they are part of his business. And so, whatever we give the guy here, or whatever we sell to the guy here, will help in sort of his mood in relation to us.
True, but we're also going to be risking our lives for the guy, and might as well go ahead and take advantage of all the spoils that we have right now, in essentially saving his ass.
I understand. Just give you kind of the pairs of rationales that Gustav would have for selling as much as we can get away with to him.
Okay. We've lost our paladin.
We have?
No, well, your token has been copied over, so
Oh,
you can copy. I can copy it over for you real quick.
What do you want, Oreo?
There you are.
Yay!
All right. So,
Well, if you're gonna play Oreo, come on up.
all right. But anyways, that's sort of Gustav's feeling because it's like his sense is like I don't need really much any of this, so I'm fine with selling it off as much as we can get away with, and honestly, I can make better use of the money than some of the gear that we have.
alright. Yeah.
That's sort of.
I kind of shrug and go, it's up to you. I'm not picky. I'm just stating the obvious counter argument fact.
The crossbow we should keep.
Yes, I do agree with the crossbow. I like to not have to charge in front of giant poisonous vermin like that all the time.
Yes. Well, I'll leave the choice up to most of you. I'm going to unload the crates from Carmelo while we.
I'm gonna go talk to my horse.
I'm going to plot everyone's demise with my horse.
No, Oreo, you can't have pretzel fins.
All right. So.
No.
Once it's done, I get some of the crates dragged out, and sort of sort through them a little bit while I guess everyone else is working on eating.
No. Radish stew.
Radish
And
stew.
I also just ask a couple questions about the culinary choices in this particular area in regard for types of animals that they could hunt down or types of herbs that they can pick up in this neck of the woods. Trying to get a better sense of the lay of the land.
Like what's out here?
Yeah.
There's a lot of deer and elk. Those are fairly common. There's also Oleg himself testifies to seeing several bears in the woods at one time or another.
Ah.
Whether or not you eat them.
I also inquire that if one were to say capture one of these animals that brings it in, would I be able to sell it?
Yeah, I mean, he trades a lot in furs and Oreos.
Trades in Oreos.
He trades Oreos.
No, Oreo is clawing me. Okay. No, he trades a lot in furs. So yeah, there's money to be made in that.
All right.
This stuff must fit.
Good to know.
All right. Well, are there any other objections to what we'll keep and sell?
I got nothing.
Thinking.
You keep the crossbow and the bolts. Everything else up to you guys.
I think the only thing I would really find worth keeping would be.
Keep some of the anti-venom that we got.
Yeah, I would say
I
keep
brought
some
up
of
earlier.
that.
All right. Well.
Don't keep all of it because it's valuable. We can use the money.
Yeah.
But keep a couple of vials.
All right. Well, I think here's what we'll do. I'll meet up with Oleg and offer him the candles, the oil and the lanterns.
Okay.
The tinder twigs. He can have 3 of the flasks of the antitoxin.
Okay.
And then the remaining weapons and other supplies that we came across, if he could make use of any of those.
He absolutely can, yeah.
So we'll keep 2 of the flasks of the antitoxin. We'll keep the sun rods and the heavy crossbow and the bolts. So
cool.
So trying to figure out how much money that will actually get for us, but I think it's roughly. Let's see here. Yeah, that should be probably it's gonna be roughly what 150 gold.
Yeah, 150 is fine.
All right. Well, once that's all sorted out, we'll have our food and then probably sit down and talk business about where the bandits have been coming from.
Okay. Well, Oleg tells you that they've been having problems with bandits for about 3 months now, but they've been getting worse in the last month or so. Basically, what they've done is they would come maybe once or twice a month, extorting them to pay taxes, protection on their goods and that sort of thing. And this last month he couldn't afford to pay, so they actually stole a large number of his goods from the storeroom.
See,
he said ordinarily he'd fight them because he's a proud guy. He wouldn't take this crap, but he fears for his wife, and so he gave in.
Any idea whereabouts they came from?
He guesses they come from the woods to the southwest, but that's as far as he knows. He never followed them.
Huh. Well, that's at least a starting point. We'll have to kind of keep our eyes out as we sort of take a look at there. What time of day is it right now?
It's late afternoon.
Okay. Well, I think what we can do is we'll settle in here, stay for the night, and first, at the beginning of the morning, we'll head on out and see what we can do about these bandits
How'd you do
here.
that action type? In the,
Oh, just slash me, then hit space. We'll do an IRC. So I think that will be probably our best course of action, especially because.
Actually, before we tuck in for the night, do we want to volunteer one of us to stay on post to get good rapport?
I mean, I'm okay with doing that. I can do a decent amount of looking out, and
I don't mind.
If they're apparently, yeah.
all right.
Because I'm just worried about if they're getting more frequent bandits coming in. If they do attack over the night, I want to get at least someone to say, "Hey, the bandits are coming," so that we can wake up.
Yeah,
and
she
defend
says
us.
she says they've been coming every week now, and the last visit was like 5 days ago.
All right. Well, I sort of sling my longbow up from over my shoulder and kind of check over it a little bit. It's like, well, don't worry, I'll keep a trained eye for them as long as I can.
Okay, so you're setting up a watch rotation?
If I'm doing that, yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Put yourself where you're going to be watching.
I'm probably going to. Is there any sort of? There's a ladder over here, so I'm going to. There's a ladder here, so I'll be up on top, just kind of looking out the south entrance or north entrance, whatever direction that is.
Because of my dark vision, I'll volunteer to go late at night because I can utilize that feature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does anybody have low light vision?
I have dark vision. I get to see in darkness for 60 feet.
Jinx does,
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say I do.
I think
Jinx,
I do.
yeah, Jinx does, Magnus does, and all three. Yeah, basically we have 2 people with low light vision and 1 person with dark vision. So we got
Okay.
I'll probably take the first rotation early evening, and then others can be cycled out accordingly.
That works for me. And I got dark vision, so on my post I'll stand guard right around there.
Well, remember, your dark vision is only good up to 60 feet.
Yeah, if I'm elevated, I can see out.
Sure.
Okay, so who's second watch and who's third? I'm
I don't
assuming
know
like
how
3
much
watches, or 3 or 4.
Mhm. Sure.
Well, if Skitch is first and then Cold Guy's second, I can be third.
Okay.
Alright. Now I'm essentially just patrolling up here, just looking out.
Okay. The watches pass without event until the cock crows at dawn. However,
Mhm.
Magnus, put yourself where you'd be on watch.
I did.
You are where you're on watch? Okay. Make a perception check, Magnus.
All the other tiles just disappeared for some reason.
Well, because depending where you are, this map
Yeah,
has
it's a
vision on
field
it.
vision.
So you can't see us, for example, because I'm in a building to the south, and So that's.
What did you say? Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
This
Alrighty.
is going to be good.
Let me find some decent miniatures for this.
I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick. I'll be
Yeah,
right
this will
back.
take a minute.
So what do I see? That my shoes are untied?
You don't see anything.
You see a tree.
Da, 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 da.
I see the majestic sunrise.
I'm over here sleeping. Whee.
Yeah, same here. I'm sleeping. Sleep, sleep, sleep.
I'm so glad there's a competent man on watch.
Ain't it? Totally.
That's what my perception check would have been. Let's see what it would have been. Oh yeah, 26.
Well, thanks. That makes me feel better.
I had to rub it in a little bit.
A little?
Sean like fish.
My character has the highest perception in the party, I think. He has to. He has to make sure to aim properly.
Let me guess, this time it's bandits led by fucking Baraka for Mortal Kombat.
Let's take a look. What's the horse doing out there? Oh, you sons of bitches.
I'm not thrilled with this.
Wait a second. They have to come in first in order to get the horse.
Yes.
Horse still
No, they didn't
stay-
steal Carmelo. I'm copying.
Ah, okay. Like,
Alright.
no, my horse.
All right, you know what? I'm not going to put horses down. They're all mounted, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to spread them out a little bit. Let's see. Okay, because of your watchman's wonderful job.
Oh yeah.
This is awesome. I am so happy to be here.
Hey, you know what though? You do have one more dexterity back at least, or maybe two. You're sleeping in a nice
Am I
bed.
back up to 9 dex? Do I have my full health back?
Yes, you
you're
have
at
your full health
Okay,
back,
okay.
and you're at 9 dex. Correct.
And Roses, you can choose 2 druid spells to have prepared. I'm going to mention recommendations. I would say, let's see here real quick. What was this one here? I would say Produce Flame and Cure Light Wound would be the 2 that you'd prepare as your level 1, and then Spark.
Well,
no
actually,
direction.
technically, you don't get to choose what you prepared because you
Oh.
prepare them when you wake up.
Oh,
So whatever you would have had normally is what you have now.
Okay.
So I don't have any spells right now?
You do. You
prepared?
just have the spells you had before.
Right. You have the same. Yeah, you'd have the same spells you would have had prepared before and such. So should still be fun though. You have Firebolt. You can use that 6 times a day, and you also have your sling and your scythe. So all those things should be useful.
Don't I have one more Cure Light Wound? Because I prepared 2 of those.
You have I can think-
Whatever you would consider your normal spell loadout to be, is what you have now. So whatever you had, like Firebolt and Cure,
Mhm.
I assume that's kind of what you have normally.
Firebolt actually doesn't count as a spell. It's just a spell-like ability that she does 6 times a day. The regular spell array that I kind of worked out was Burning Hands, Flare, No Direction, Spark, Cure Light Wounds, and Produce Flame. So,
she got Cure Light Wounds.
yeah, she has...
Okay, well, just whatever she normally has is what she has.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Magnus is as surprised as the rest of you to be suddenly woken up. Where... Actually, Melusi would probably be in the... You'd probably all be in the...
Oh, yeah.
boarding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you chose...
I was sleeping on the table.
I just like pass out the table.
You all wake up to hear some guy bellowing in the courtyard. Oleg! Oi, Oleg! Rouse your bones, you old bastard.
Uh-oh.
It's time for taxes. What, no breakfast? No continental breakfast to greet me and me boys?
Let's see. How good's my snake?
Well,
Hold on.
all right, well. So as soon as I hear this, I'm waking up like, oh, great.
I will give,
Wake
like...
me up.
Didn't I just say that this could happen?
All right. All right, let's... I'm basically, at this point, getting my gun ready, and how long does it take to put leather armor on?
You'll have to find that out. I don't know.
So here.
I pick up my armor and my Urgosh and try to peek out the corner of the door so I can have a better view of what's going on.
Okay. Oleg comes out in his actually he'd be dressed because he'd wake up around dawn. He comes out and he goes, Karashu! He comes out shaking his fist and they start to argue. He says, Oleg, business is terrible around here, but we did agree to a set price, didn't we?
All right, I'm gonna be just in clothing because I'm not gonna bother putting on the armor. It would take 10 rounds to put it on.
Boys, why don't you make yourselves welcome in the storeroom and
All right.
let's why don't you hey Pete, check out the stables, would you?
I'm gonna basically throw on my my sash, which has pockets for my ammunition and such, and I have my pistol drawn, and a dagger sort of strapped up against me. But I'm just in my clothing as I approach the doorway.
Okay, so how long does it take to put on your armor?
For light armor, it takes 1 minute or 10 rounds. You can don it hastily in 5 rounds, but you get a penalty to your armor class. Anything that is chainmail or heavier takes 4 minutes.
Okay, hold up. 20 seconds have passed since they started arguing up here. Some of the men start to split up and start to investigate the various buildings. You hear this particular bandit moving towards the front door of your particular room.
I guess I've been putting armor on as well.
Yeah. You can don it hastily in 1 minute, and I can help you with that, and I'll cut the time in half, so you can get it done hastily in half a minute.
All right.
I think so.
I'll then go ahead and just hold him up and go surprise, and then attack him with my Urgosh.
Okay, so you just burst out.
Yeah, it's like surprise.
Okay. You definitely surprised them. So roll initiative, and it's just going to be you.
All right. So my initiative is what? Well, 1d20 plus 2. Okay. Ah, crap.
Okay, so set your initiative, and it'll just be you, so go ahead.
So you... Alrighty. It has been set.
Okay, go ahead. So you're charging, basically?
Yeah, I'm basically charging out. So... Do I get a bonus for charging?
Yeah, plus 2 to hit.
Plus 2 to your attack roll.
Plus 2, so...
He was not expecting a dwarven berserker to come charging out with a hammer.
Alright, so that's 1... That is...
Ah!
Roll 1d20 plus 7 for this. Ha!
Is a hit.
Ooh.
That's a hit, so that's 1d8 plus 4.
Eight damage.
Okay.
Yep.
He staggers backward but stays standing.
All right.
Oh wait, no, 8 damage? Yeah, he's barely standing. He actually falls back and starts to crawl away begging off.
All right. So this is for the rest of us.
He goes, yield! Okay, now everyone else rolls initiative.
Yep.
If you are okay, it's only been about 30 seconds since you said you were donning armor. So if you're doing that, that's all you're doing this round. I mean, if that's what you still want to keep doing, that'd be all you
Yes.
do.
There's my good roll wasted.
You're high in initiative order.
Yep.
Do I add anything to my initiative, or is it just
You're-
1d20?
Yours is 1d20 flat.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, the bandits have an initiative of 0.
I think we're fighting mooks right now.
Alright, so right now I got one guy heavily wounded.
Yeah. Would have
Looks
preferred
like-
you waited first so we could get more of the armor on.
Now I'm going to try to stall them a little bit more.
No, that doesn't help. At this point, it will take 2 rounds for Elusu to have her armor done.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, so I could intimidate at this
Why is
point.
the right click not working? Damn it. The right click in this program is kind of finicky. I don't know what it is. Okay, so everyone's set. I'm going to sort the list. And... Okay, so Melusu is donning armor.
Yes.
Okay, Gustav.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
if she, basically, I checked to make sure that Melissa will be fine taking care of the rest of her armor.
Okay, so you're
Unless she
helping.
wants me. Well, no, I'm asking if she wants me to continue helping
Oh,
her.
but yeah, you said it would cut it
Oh.
down by how much?
If I continue helping you, we can get it done.
So it would
and-
take what? Only one round?
No, it'd still take 2 rounds because that's the 30 seconds. If you're downing it yourself, it would take 7 rounds.
Yeah, please help me.
All right.
Uh,
That's why.
I assume Jinx should be donning her armor as well.
You can.
She just
though,
has
you-
light armor, so...
It would take a minute, or 5 rounds. I mean, then again, if you don't get into range, you can just walk out and fireball people.
Yeah, I won't. I'm not going to don any armor then.
All right. There's. Let's see. Let's see if I can give some suggestions on your course of action. The easy thing to do that you would take very little prep time would be walking out and hitting them with a firebolt.
Okay, so Gustav,
Two.
you're helping.
I'm helping, so that'll be so. It's now whoever's next in the initiative order.
Okay, the leader,
Perhaps, yeah.
right here. He's like, what the hell is going on? And so he sees the dwarf and he points his finger at. He's like, get him! So let's see. He's got. Yeah, he's got.
Is my initiative table screwed up? It shows Magnus at the bottom.
Yeah, Magnus should have been at the top of the initiative order. You forgot to put your initiative in before Spoonie sorted it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Magnus, go ahead.
Yeah. So.
I'll sort it again next round, or I can sort it now, I guess.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Magnus.
Okay, so to get down from here, is it Just
There is a
Are those-
ladder. Where is the ladder?
There's a ladder
the nearest ladder
here.
is here.
Yeah.
You
could-
could jump. It's only 10 feet up.
Mhm.
so I
But
can jump. So I can jump down.
Yeah, so make
Yeah.
make an acrobatics check. And you don't need much to avoid injury. You just need like a 5.
Okay, what is my acrobatics?
You probably have a. You might have.
2.
No, I don't- yeah, you have 2. You have 2. So. Yeah, because your armor gives you a penalty to it. That's why.
Take 1 point of damage. You sprain your ankle on the way down.
Okay. Not the most unlucky person.
You just be glad that technically you can't botch skill checks.
Yes.
I am not unmerciful.
Okay, and now that I've jumped down, was that my standard action?
No, you can
jumping
keep
down?
moving. It's 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I still can't see everybody, so I don't know what's going on. Cause
Right. So this.
I think I got that much.
I forget.
So you-
I'm a DM, so I can see everything. I forget you can't see everything.
Yeah, like what he can see right now. He can see Oleg just standing there, and he can hear voices in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's your turn. You can actually double move if you want, Sean. You can move another round.
Oh yeah.
So you move up to Oleg. Or around. 30 would be your range, so you can get up to there, and then you would see you see
You can
half.
see
and you'd
Oleg being threatened by this big mercenary guy, big bandit guy.
Yep.
He sees an elf in a chain shirt walk up with a rapier.
Something funny going on here.
Oh yes.
Alright.
Okay, now it's the guy. He points at the dwarf. He says, "Get him!" And then he has a composite longbow, so he will fire his bow, and I believe he has line of sight. Although there is a table in the way, so I'm going to give you some partial cover.
Alrighty.
So you get, is it +2 to AC, I think, for partial cover? Sounds
Something like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2.
Oops. Hops over here. $11. Probably no good. It funks into the wall behind you. Okay. You gonna take that?
So the current guy that I hit, is he groveling over?
He's backing away from you as best he possibly. He hasn't had a chance to move yet, but he is thrown down his weapon and he's screaming, "Yield! I yield!"
Alright, so if he's yielding, I'm going to go just walk past him
Okay.
and hit this guy. So that is 1d20 plus 5. Haha!
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Jeez, I want your rolls, man.
And now I got a 1d8 plus 4. There we go.
He falls. Ugh.
Oi! Tax season is over.
That's awful.
Jinx.
Okay,
That's
well,
awful.
I'm still in the room.
You can move through me to get outside without a problem.
Is there a way I can, because I'm still not aware of what's actually going on, can I like sneak behind the table and hide behind it so
Yes.
people aren't aware?
So yeah, move silently.
All right.
Hold on.
Is that a stealth check or?
Yeah,
It'd be a
it'd be a
stealth
stealth
check,
check.
yeah. You can move up to 20 feet, yeah.
Right
Alright,
there.
how do I do a stealth check?
That'd be whatever your stealth modifier is, which you currently have a 1. Actually, no, you'd have a.
Cold guy's a
it'd be
beast,
4.
man.
So,
You're all worried about getting your armor on. Someone has to go out and fend off these guys.
He's like, armor.
So roll d20 plus 4.
I fight orcs with my bullocks hanging out.
Oh, jeez.
That's why we grow our beards. We just wrap it around our bodies. That's all the armor we need.
Okay, that was your stealth. Is that all you're gonna do?
Was that? I'm not sure if that's successful or not. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, I need to
Technically-
make a
technically-
perception check. Let me make a perception check to see if they notice you.
Do me a favor. Do a firebolt on the main guy who has a bow.
Don't worry. I was
Be
gonna
nice.
take care of that.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, the leader sees Jinx trying to sneak out and points right at her, and then her too.
Crap.
All right. Well,
Okay.
you can still. He's out of range of your firebolt there. The guy that's nearby you, though, you could hit with a firebolt.
The bandit 4 there, that guy, the
Yeah.
guy who's already dying.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can try to hit the leader. Hitting the leader would have a -2 penalty to the attack, but it'd still be versus touch AC.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to hit the leader, try to scare him off.
All right, I'll try to hit the leader. Where on the map is the leader?
The leader is this one here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to hit him. So I'm doing a firebolt.
Firebolt. Yep.
Okay.
So just do that, and then take off 2 from the results when it rolls
Okay.
out. 10.
So, yeah, 10 minus touch AC.
Does that hit?
12. Okay, let me read.
It's 10 versus
touch
touch
AC.
AC.
It says 12 to me.
Well, there's a -2 penalty because it's past the first range increment.
Ah, I understand. That sadly is a miss.
Ugh.
Yeah,
But
fortunately.
close.
Yes. All right. Next is what? Oh yeah, next is the mooks.
The mooks. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is what happens when the dwarf jumped out. Okay, the mooks. This guy,
Yeah.
he scurries off to get back to his horse, and he gets on.
I've not been able to. Oh, there's the other icons. I wasn't able to see them.
Yeah, I forgot that you because of your line of sight, you can't. It's clever in a way, and it's annoying in another way. You can't actually see what's going on outside.
Yeah. Well, you can't just by clicking on the map in general. It's just if you want to see what your character would be able to see, just clicking your character token.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, this mook. Well, he actually goes like this. Yeah. He rides his horse over, and he swings down at you with a heavy mace. Nope, I take it back. He has a short sword.
All right.
Since he's higher, then he gets a +1 to hit. And he botches.
Ah.
He's unused to fighting on horseback, and he fumbles and drops his sword into the mud. Cursing, his horse kind of rears, and he's like, what the fuck? Ah! So, that's all he does. This fellow also rides over and tries to do the same thing, but now he's flanking you. And he rolls a 13 to hit.
All right, so what am I rolling?
You're not
Well, you
rolling
don't have to roll
anything.
anything.
Does that
That's
hit you without your armor?
Armor. So I'm looking for that right now.
Your armor would, let's see here, with your,
Yes, Green Boy, I know it's odd to have a short sword on a horse, but there you have it.
without your armor, your
This is why
AC
he
is
dropped
12.
On what?
Your AC is 12, we don't wear armor, so it would hit you.
Okay.
Okay.
6 plus 1. Okay, he swipes his short sword down at you, and it grazes you for 3 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to make a perception check for this guy to see if he notices Magnus peering around the corner, which is a straight D20 roll. He does. So he's going to rush forward. Actually, no, he can't reach. So what's he got? Oh, he has a longbow. Okay, so he readies his longbow, and he's going to shoot at Jinx, who is hiding behind the table. So I'm going to take that into account, give you some more... it's going to be basically a straight D20 roll because of the cover. 11 to hit Jinx, and keep in mind you have no armor.
That I think that would hit, unfortunately.
Okay, just checking because it's close. It's going to be close.
Even with the table in front of me?
Well, I gave you. I took a -2 off him for the table. So
I'm looking at the armor that. No, it just matches. You have an 11 AC normal.
Because I remember you basically what you get is you get Dex, you get Natural, you get Dodge, and you get Size.
Yeah.
So that she doesn't have any Dex.
No extra Dex bonus on that.
Okay, so you do get hit. All right.
Crap.
You take 6 points of damage as the longbow arrow just hits you right in the shoulder.
Ow!
As I recall, though, she's pretty hardy, though, so that probably didn't drop her.
She is. Oh yeah, no, she's sturdier than most of the party members in terms of hit points.
Okay, that is all of the bandits.
Okay. Now it's...
Oleg kind of goes back over here. And then Svetlana just kind of cowers at the door. Oh! Now it's back to Magnus. Sean, you're muted.
No, I was thinking.
Okay.
Or so he
And
said.
maybe muted. Shut up. Shh. Let's see. I will... Alright, fucker. How do you like this? I'm gonna move... Wait. Am I within... Yes. So... I can be an asshole to him.
Go ahead.
Just checking my things to make sure here. Range 15 feet, cone-shaped burst. Color spray!
Really? Already?
That's what he does.
Alrighty, on Haps.
Okay, now it's a 15-foot cone, so it's centered on Haps, and so it's going to catch.
And 3.
I'm safe from it too. Awesome.
It's going to catch. Well, actually, is there like a template for that cone? Yeah.
There is a cone template.
That's what it would look like. Can you see what I'm doing? You can't see what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm hopping over.
Yeah,
to the screen.
Oh, okay.
that would do it. So.
Unfortunately,
yeah,
now I
so-
can't get rid of it. I could erase it, I guess.
But again, that tells you who's being hit by it. So each of them need to make will saving throws.
Alrighty. Okay, so will saving throw for Haps. He gets a +1, and the bandits get -1.
How many hit dice do they have?
Well, we'll find out after they fail.
Yeah.
Basically, 1.
So
Okay, this is for Haps, who gets +1. He gets a natural 20.
he
jeez.
resists.
Although he still gets hit with it. He still gets something bad happen to him, I think.
No, actually, it negates it completely.
And the bandit gets 12.
So the bandit is knocked unconscious for 3 rounds.
He was smart enough, so I sprayed him with color, I guess.
Okay, so Haps doesn't take anything from that?
Nothing. It's will
Nothing.
negates.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this guy is going to be unconscious, blind, and stunned for 3 rounds, then blind and stunned for 2 rounds, and then stunned for 1 round. So he's out of commission for 6 rounds.
That's
Okay,
good.
you got it. Malusu, still donning armor?
This is the second round, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then yes.
Okay. Gustav.
I'm still assisting her.
Okay.
So this would finish off by this round, though.
Yes.
Okay. Haps needs to make a horsemanship check, so handle animal or riding skill. Okay. Okay.
Ride check. Don't fall off the horse.
Right with me.
Okay. 20 plus 5. He does just. He rides his horse over yon table and attacks Oleg. Does it with his sword. Plus 3. 19. That'll do it.
Jeez. Come on, crit fail, crit fail.
Can't crit fail.
10
Just
points of
10.
damage.
Aye.
Oleg dead.
Can't believe.
Oleg screams and falls. Oh! Okay, and now it is Roar's turn.
Alright, I'm too far away to actually help with that.
Yeah, you.
Longbow guy's not occupied. The only guy that can actually do anything is you, Mr. Bandit, so I want to flank you. Which position would be best for that?
What do you mean flank him?
Or basically get it so that I have an advantage on attacking him.
Which one you're looking at?
How do I get that arrow?
Press spacebar.
Oh, spacebar.
Yeah.
Boom.
You would just like you can. I mean, I don't think you can move into an advantageous position with him.
Okay.
So you can take a 5-foot step, so you aren't being flanked, and then attack him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid the flanking, basically. So push him aside.
Actually, you know what? The chat room brought up an interesting point. I
What's
must
that?
rewind time a bit.
What happened?
Haps is riding a horse, which you also color sprayed.
Oh!
So,
Oh.
the horse also falls unconscious.
Well, the horse.
I decided to do. I'll apply the ride check to him not getting crushed under it. So Haps jumps off the horse, stunned by this, and then runs forward and does what he does. So he is no longer on the horse. Yes. Okay. So that's same thing, just no horse. Dig it? Okay. So go on, cold guy.
All right. So I'm gonna avoid the flanking, and then I'll go and attack him.
Let me delete the bandit here.
Yeah. Thanks. That's 1d6 plus 5.
Hopping off the... Can he hop off the horse and then charge and all in one turn?
20.
If the horse falls beneath you, you have to make a ride check to avoid injury. So yes, he succeeded and made the check to avoid injury, and then he can run. Yes.
All right.
Yes, violent typing. Chat room.
Haha!
That's it to hit.
That's a hit.
You strike him.
So 1d8 plus 4. Ha! 7 points of damage.
Oh, it's a hollow. Okay, hang on. Sorry. No! Begun again. Okay. There we go. 7 points of damage. Okay, he is gravely wounded by this. I'm going to see if he still thinks he's winning this one. Okay. Next is Jinx.
All right. Since the leader is closer to me, can I just stay where I am and like attack him again with a firebolt?
Yes.
You can use firebolt. Another option, which would be more risky, would be burning hands.
I'm not going to take any risks since I'm
Sure.
kind of in a vulnerable state. I'm just going to attack him from where I am with the
Sure.
firebolt.
And you got your full accuracy there.
You
Nice.
That hit, yeah.
1d6 plus 6. Well, plus 1. 7 fire damage.
7.
Nice, maximum damage.
Yes.
Oof.
Damn straight.
He screams in surprise as suddenly he's firebolt strikes him dead in the chest. He's like, ah.
Which one was it that just got hit?
The leader. Haps.
Okay.
Haps.
All right, then it is the mooks.
Haps got smacked.
Bandit. This bandit. Okay. He still thinks he's got a shot at you. I don't know how right he is. We'll see.
Excuse me.
Let's see. So that's... Yeah. And he misses. That is not good. Okay, that guy is asleep. That guy is fleeing for all he is worth. No! And where's 5? Is he dead? 5 is dead. No, 5 is here.
He is there, but his short sword is currently in the mud, so can't really
Right.
much do with anything.
Right, so he's actually going to unlimber his longbow. And he will shoot at Jinx.
Oh.
Let's see, longbow, 1d20 plus 0, because you're behind the table still.
That hits.
14. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
You take 4 points of damage.
You're still standing.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
She's
You
tough.
Barely.
You most of the rest of the party would have been already dying at this point.
Okay, then he moves over here. Oleg is down. Svetlana is frozen in terror. And we're back to Magnus. Now, Magnus, before you move, Haps probably sees you coming. He goes, no closer, you hear me? You come any closer and I'll stick this old lady. I'll stick her, you hear me?
Oh, maybe I don't
Question,
have to
Magnus. What's your intimidation?
He doesn't have much of intimidate.
Shit.
No one in this party is really that strong in intimidate outside of Jinx, who has a little bit of affinity for it.
Let's see. Which ones do I have prepared? Sorry.
Oh, the bandit, he is... After one round, he's what? He's blind and stunned?
After
3 rounds.
after 3 rounds, he'll be blind and stunned.
So it's
he's
nap
still
time.
he's still asleep and falling off his horse.
Yeah.
It's sleepy time for the bandit.
Alright, well, I'll say screw it, and I'm gonna charge.
Okay.
Oh. So, where did he go? Oh, that's right, I clicked. And then... Oh, wait.
You can't charge around a corner, but you can,
Yeah.
you can move forward and attack him.
I can move forward, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Wait a minute, I can't do that.
Yeah. Doesn't raise much health, so as long as it's a decent hit, just whack him.
I'm trying to think. Do I want to waste True Strike as well, just to make sure I hit him? Or...
Then you'd be wasting all of your spells for the day.
Exactly.
You could use your arcane pool to increase the accuracy of your attack.
Can I do that?
But I don't know if that, and that can be done as a swift action. We'll see
I
here.
can do that.
Yes, you can, as a swift action, expend 1 point from your arcane pool, which you have 4 per day, to grant your weapon a +1 enchantment bonus for 1 minute, which will give you a +1 to the attack roll and to the damage roll. And since it's,
if I can do that as a swift action, I'll totally do that.
yes.
And do I need to do a roll for that, or?
No. Your weapon has been now enhanced for a minute.
Okay.
And your next attack roll, you have a +1 bonus to the attack and a +1 bonus to the damage roll.
Attack roll. Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Next.
Melusu, your armor is ready.
Fantastic. I'm ready to move.
I've never
suddenly
played Pathfinder, chat room. Go screw yourself.
You can move up to 20 in one turn.
Yeah, and I just suddenly couldn't see as soon as I moved my character out
Well,
of
move
here.
out of the door, and then you can
Yep.
choose from there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me standing on the table. I don't know if that counts.
You can do it. It's just a bench.
Yeah.
Let's see what...
I don't know who I kind of want to go after. I guess, yeah, I'm going to be heading in the direction of Haps. I suppose I can't move through that fire. I could,
You
but
can
I
try to
wouldn't
jump
really
over
want
it.
to. I don't think I can.
Actually,
Well,
no.
I can
You
rush.
it's gonna block you because there's stuff over it, it's like a cook fire with a pot over it. So yeah, you probably couldn't jump it.
Okay, then I'm just going to stand here, I guess.
All right.
Gustav.
Okay. So basically, roll out the door, line up the pistol because I already had it pre-loaded before the combat began, and up close and deadly on Haps.
You got it.
So it does 2 extra damage if I hit. It is 13 versus touch AC.
Yeah, you hit him.
That does 8 damage, piercing and bludgeoning.
Okay, he's like, don't come any closer, I'll kill her. Blam! And his eyes bug out real wide, and then he just slumps over.
Yeah.
It's like, and I sort of look over to the other bandit that's engaged with the birth, like, because I'm actually kind of curious how used these guys are to guns in the first place. I sort of just look at anyone else who's visible outside that one bandit. It's like, if you're smart, you'd stop, and then sort of just blow off the smoke from the pistol.
Okay, who's next? Haps is dead. Roar.
Hey. Alright, so let's see. We got a longbow guy down here. What's the current bandit in front of me? Is he, like, asking for mercy right now, or what's going on with him?
He's still fighting you.
He's still fighting me, so I guess I have to hit him. See? I'm a nice guy. If you go ahead and ask to not mess with me, I go and move on to the other guy. I guess you gotta teach some bandits a lesson every now and again. Go figure. Haha!
Ugh. Okay, you're probably gonna kill him, but roll damage anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Jinx. You beast.
All right.
Let's see. The only bandit left is the one that's asleep or
Asleep right
stunned.
now. Yep. He is asleep still.
You got the sleep stun.
He's
one,
basically, yeah, and the other things you see is Oleg is, been cut down pretty bad.
Yeah.
Can I try? Maybe I should try to go heal. I don't know if I should go heal him or just try to kill off the other bandit.
It's like, if you could take care of him, go ahead. That other one
And
is...
Melusu, how far can you move?
Well, I'll just say, the other
20
thing is...
feet.
That's
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say we should keep the other one alive and question him.
So the guy.
Jinx is a little bloodthirsty though after being pretty much slaughtered.
Could
I'll point out to her. There's more where they came from. If we find out where they came from, you'll get yours.
Fine, I'll go heal the guy.
Very good.
Couldn't we question the other bandit while he's stunned and blinded?
Yes. You can.
And so should I get a little closer to him here?
You can.
And I'm rolling a 1d8
Mhm.
for
1d8 plus
trigger?
1.
Okay.
Mm. He's no longer dying.
No, he's not.
That's
Yeah,
good.
you better thank me.
He coughs and he
Gold.
sits up and he thanks. He's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, whatever. You
Fuck
owe me.
Oh. Okay. Bandit dead. Bandit 3. Sleeping. Bandit 4. Who is run
What's
away.
with Bandit 5? Is Bandit 5 running?
Okay. This one, yeah, is going to shoot at... That's a harder shot. So he's going to shoot at Roar with his longbow.
Which one?
The one around the other side of the wall. You can't
Oh,
see.
that one. Yeah.
19.
Ah, crap.
He gets you for 5 points of damage.
I go and curse something in Dwarvish that no one understands.
With that, he spurs his horse around, and he rides... What's a horse's speed? 40?
50.
50?
And it can run 5 times that distance, but I think it's a full. But
it's
it has
only
a
one
running.
move. He's only got one
Yeah.
move, so yeah. Oleg crawls away. Svetlana. Oleg! Oleg, my husband.
All right. Let's
Magnus.
tie that guy up.
Alright, Will!
Okay, you see this fellow. He is currently unconscious and drooling, and he is also partially crushed beneath his own horse.
Who also fell unconscious.
Yes.
That's awful, but fantastic.
Let's see, what to do. I don't want to hurt him yet.
Well, we can find some rope and tie him up.
Jinx lightly suggests torturing him.
That could be an option. Actually, that's one of the applications of heal check. I'm not kidding.
A torture check?
To torture someone without killing them is a heal check because you're dealing with anatomy, and anatomy is under the purview of heal checks.
Okay. What's... My heal's -1, so I don't want to do that.
So I'd say first we gotta tie him up.
He's
though.
gonna do it badly.
We
Backwards
killed him,
healing.
guys. Oh no.
Look, I got an idea offhand, but we need to first time up because I have an idea.
Okay, where would rope be?
In the stable.
Perhaps. Unfortunately, I can only go that far. 30's my max, so... I guess that's it for me. I can't get into the stable yet.
Well, okay, I'll end initiative if you agree the combat's over. Otherwise, we'll keep going.
Yeah, combat's pretty much over, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, end combat, and you can act freely.
Yeah, we're basically going to first top the bandit here.
Okay.
I go, does anyone have anything to heal this arrow wound?
I think Jinx
Jinx
actually
is
needs
like,
more help
"Shut
than you. Yeah,
Jinx is very disgusted right now.
yeah.
Jinx
can
would
I-
like somebody to heal her. Maybe she'll stop swearing and whining if somebody does.
I don't
Oh,
think
and
anyone
to keep the
can.
tradition of the other encounter XP, please.
Well, anyways,
Sure.
first let's deal with this bandit here because I have a plan of how to.
Yeah, let
Good.
me, I'm in the stable, so, can I run a perception check, see if I can find some, rope?
Do you not have rope?
I don't think I have any on me.
Well, none of you have rope?
Let me check.
Looking.
Not
No.
think no.
It's the little things. It's the little things, really.
I knew he didn't have rope. That's why I said check in the stable to see if you can find any there.
All right. You go into the storeroom, and sure enough, they do have rope.
All right.
Sad.
Alright! And then over here, tie the fucker up. Oh, yeah.
Is there a rope you skill?
I think the closest thing would be sleight of hand.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I have sleight of hand and a
I'm
really
guessing
good.
you take your time with this guy anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I tie him up first, and then I'm just like, well, look, learned a few things from a pass. I think we can find a way to get this guy to talk.
He
Once he's
wakes
kind of
up.
tied.
He wakes up and he's like, oh, I can't see. I can't see.
Yeah, that's right. You can't see for now, and if you don't tell us what we want, you're not going to see forever.
Please, mercy. We just want the money.
Sure, the money. That's fine. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell us where you all came from. We let you go, and no one needs to get hurt anymore.
Okay, so you're. Yeah, it's a diplomacy check. It sounds what you're doing to me.
Yeah, diplomacy's not my cup of tea, but I was going to basically. Let's see here. That's 5.
What was that a check for?
He goes,
Diplomacy.
If I talk, she'll kill me. She'll kill me.
Who'll kill you?
The lady with the hatchets.
The hatchets.
She runs the camp. She'll kill me.
Look. Obviously, you're in a little bit over your head. And honestly, with what has been done here, be easy enough just to take you out back and for me to put a bullet in your head.
Okay. Now we've changed tactics. Intimidate.
Now that'd be easy enough for to do,
Well,
but I don't want to do. I don't want to do that.
Hold on. I can do the intimidation if you want.
Well, yeah, I'm.
Somebody do it.
I have charisma.
Yeah,
I have
the
charisma.
paladin is the most
Too.
charismatic of all of us. So
The paladin's gonna start.
she has the highest diplomacy in the party. So
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's like look. All right. Obviously, you're not interested in talking to me. I look at Melissa like, hey, Melissa, can you see if you can get something out of this guy for us?
No problem. I'm gonna come over here. Do I have to roll anything?
Are you trying to intimidate him?
No, just diplomacy.
She's
Okay.
playing the good cop.
Okay.
That'd be your
I'd
diplomacy.
love to see a paladin throwing out threats.
No, actually, probably pretty good at that, especially if she's the Inquisitor type.
She has a +6 to your diplomacy check, so
Yeah, so that's what? D20
+6.
6.
You can't see her, but
And his will folds like a cheap card table.
Hey guy, I see your friends aren't around anymore. That's really unfortunate, you know? I mean, you say you're gonna get killed and all, but listen, I'm afraid I'm in a party with a whole bunch of other people who are really just as likely to kill you right now. And you know, if you just tell us, you know, why don't you go off and live a life away from anybody who does want to kill
All right,
you?
I'll tell you. It's a camp about 30 miles southwest in the woods near the river. The river. It's right on the river. But I can't go back there. She'll kill me. Cressel will kill me.
Yeah, well, then that's okay. Why don't you just, I don't know, maybe make a deal with someone around here. Just start a whole new life.
I will, I promise.
Good man. Off with you now, even though you're blind. Hobble along.
He's okay now.
Hit him with acid spray again.
well,
as he's
okay. While it's done, I'm gonna say like take a look over that guy and point over at Haps. I'm gonna check over the horses actually and try to calm them down if they're at all riled up when they wake up.
Yeah, we got 2 horses out of that, didn't we?
Well, again, it would take me a while to train them, but I can at least try to calm them down. So, fortunately, handle animals something I have some decent rank in. That's 9. I mean, for the other one would be 13.
Okay,
So
so
basically
you're searching the leader.
the other people are searching the leader. I'm just trying to calm the horses down that are left behind because there's 2 of them left here.
All right.
The ones that were unconscious, basically. Actually, no, there's the one that the guy died on top of.
Yes. So it's 3.
Yeah, 14 for that one. So.
All right. What Haps has on him, as you comb over his stuff, on his belt, he carries what appears to be 2 flasks of some kind of oily liquid. If you have alchemy,
I do.
Okay. If you have alchemy, you recognize it as alchemist fire.
Nice.
He wears a suit of leather armor. He carries in his belt a dagger, and
Right.
in his hands he has. No, I'm sorry. In his belt he had a dagger. In his hand he carried a long sword, and strapped to his saddle he has a composite longbow.
Wow. Composite longbow. Nice.
Yeah, and it's I can tell you it is it's kind of drawn for someone with a +2 strength modifier.
All right. Well, I can't use it, but Worth can use it.
You can't use composite?
I can't because you need to have at least the strength modifier bonus available to you in order to get...
You can use it, you just don't get the bonus.
Right. No, I can't even wield it. That's the thing.
No, you
They
can.
modified
You
the-
just don't get the bonus.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can. Anyway.
Yeah, but anyway,
We
so...
can check. We can sort that out later.
His saddle bears a quiver with 18 arrows,
Always nice.
and he has
Nice.
2 days of trail rations, a money pouch with 35 gold pieces,
Nice.
and around his neck he wears a silver necklace, the pendant of which appears to be in the shape of a stag on its hind legs, kind of rearing up, you know.
Hey, is there anything special about this? I kind of look at Magnus. Is there anything special about this?
I don't know. Would that be any kind of knowledge check?
Arcana check.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. +7 bonus for either.
You do not believe it is magical. Valuable, certainly, but not magical.
But none of us can appraise particularly well, I don't think. All right. Basically, what I'm doing to handle animal checks, I'm just trying to get the horses they've killed out and try to lead them into the stable so they can at least board them up in there.
What were you guys looking at? I'm checking some real quick.
Apps' corpse.
No. What the Arcana
necklace.
check? What was that for?
It was for the necklace. This determined whether it had magical properties or not.
Okay, never mind then. I can appraise it, but that's about it.
Actually, Jinx could appraise it from a jewelry standpoint, if only because she has craft jewelry as a class skill.
Actually, so can I.
You can do an untrained appraisal check. I'm just saying that Jinx might
I
have
have 3 in appraisal.
Right, as it is untrained, but you can do it. I think Jinx might be the most knowledgeable of it because she makes jewelry.
Sure. Do you want me to appraise it?
Try with I say just do a craft jewelry check would be probably the way you would apply it.
All right. What am I rolling for that?
That would be just 1d20 plus 7.
Okay, chat room says you need the strength to pull the bow, so if you don't have 14 strength,
Yeah.
you can't use it. Okay.
Exactly.
1D
That's what.
1d20 plus 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jinx looks over it.
In terms of
I need to see the appraise skill to see what you can divine from that.
but basically the people who can use this longbow are Elusu and Rarth. They can use the composite longbow. But the benefit is they can add +2 to the damage rolls of it.
Rarth goes and looks over.
Okay,
Can anyone heal the guy that just saved all of us?
A DC 20 appraise check determines the value of a common item, so
Okay. Yeah.
your best guess is it's worth more than 10 gold pieces.
When Rarth does it, I can point over to James and say, she's hurting more than you are, probably.
Wait, what's happening?
Anyways, I'm pointing out a little bit because I'm just indicating that he's talking about getting healed. I'm like, she's hurting more than you are. Right now, let me take care of these horses because they can be made of use for us. I'm gonna try to get the 3 horses into the other stables and try to calm down.
Okay, while this is going on, Oleg goes forward and decides to close the gate. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
After I get the horses kind of settle away, we'll kind of sleep a little bit, and I guess we'll have to talk with Oleg and Svetlana about what happened. It's like,
So is Jinx just going to be in pain for the duration of the night here?
well, it's morning, so it's
Okay. Oh, great.
so we'll I have some ideas. Don't worry. Anyways, so we'll talk over to Oleg. Oleg, look over to Oleg's like, are you feeling any better?
Wait. Hold up a second. I just want to just verify something real quick. First guy I attacked was not on the horse. His horse was that horse in the compound or out of the compound? In the compound. So that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll do a fourth animal check. 18 for that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we can take all 5 for these horses. Because
no, but you can stick it in the stable for right now and maybe sell them off to Oleg.
Oh, that was the plan. Shh, don't show my hand up too early.
Okay, for that encounter, you also get another 160 experience points.
Each.
Nice.
Each.
All right.
150?
160.
160. So 320 total.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right. So I guess we'll say I was like, well, that was. Are you feeling any better there? You quite a hit there. It looked like.
Yeah. Although I fear they will return.
Well, we know roughly where they came from, so we can make our way out there to try to deal with this and stop it. Though I will say that some of my compatriots here end up taking some pretty bad hits. I will give you some good news, Oleg. I got 4 horses in your stable that are at least calm enough where they will stay put for the time being. Do you have anything that I can procure in terms of any potions of healing or stuff like that we can exchange with?
That I do. You will save my life and my home and my wife.
All right.
He hurries into his storeroom, and he returns with small pouches of gold. He hands you each one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, each pouch contains 50 gold pieces. He goes, I will also give you my entire stock of potion.
That sounds very reasonable, Oleg. Thank you very much.
So he gives you a little leather pouch that has all his potions, and I'll tell you what they are because he knows.
All right.
Just give me a second.
Horse trading.
Bam.
Okay, he has 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds.
All right.
And a potion of Shield of Faith +2.
All right.
Before I forget, I walk over to the mud pile and pick up the sword that was dropped.
Sure.
Yep. All right. I'm going to hand both Oleg and Jinx one of the potions of Cure Light Wounds, and then I'll also make it a point to say, I'll look at the alchemy fire.
No, Oleg, he's like, you keep.
I'm just distributing. I meant to Rarg and to Jinx. I was going to give them each one of the Cure Light Wounds to say, we're going to be heading out pretty soon, so you might as well drink up and heal up a little bit. And then the alchemist fire vials, I'll look at those. I'm like, Jinx, you like fire, don't you?
I love fire.
Take those 2 things with you. Just make sure that you throw them a good distance away, and you'll be fine.
Thank you.
I downed the
Drink it.
potion.
Sorry.
What? I forget what the Cure Light Wounds potion. What I forget what the caster level is effectively for that potion.
It's usually cast at the minimum caster level necessary.
So it's +1. So yeah,
No. Well, actually, it's I don't know.
1d8. It'd be 1d8 +1 of his minimum caster level.
I don't know. Give me a second.
Sure. I have to rest real quick. I'll be right back.
I actually don't think it's first level.
Chat room says 3.
Yeah, they're saying 3. I don't know. I can find it pretty fast here, though.
Did we say what the experience gain for that last battle was?
Yep, 160.
160, okay.
Yeah, but how do you know it's 3rd, chat room? I want to believe you.
I kind of nudge as like, anyone else want to cook up a horse? Be mighty tasty.
Are there horses left over from those?
Yes, we have 4.
We can take them with us.
Oh, but we could cook! Have a nice grand meal before we head out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could just do it while we take them with us. It's called takeout. You have it for later.
You see the point there.
All right. Well, let me just double check here. All right. I'll do what alchemist fire.
Okay, brew potions requires 3rd level, but you can make the potions okay, so they'd be 3rd.
So, yeah,
Good
1d8
logic,
plus
I like
3.
So what do we roll?
1d8 plus 3. That determines how many hit points you heal back.
Yeah.
That'll be for both Jinx and Cold Guy. ID8.
Yes.
Wrong!
Ha!
You both heal up most of your health back. I mean, Roar is at full
Mostly,
health. Yeah, and
Yes.
you're at now 9. No, 8. So that's
8.
still most of the way there. So, still. All right. So. And that's good. All right. Well, we got ourselves some stuff there. Gotta ask Jinx. You know how these things work in terms of the alchemist fire?
The potions?
Yeah, no, the alchemist fire flasks that you have on hand.
Are you asking Jane? I don't know how they work.
How long they
I'll-
go for? What do you mean?
Well, no. How they just to explain how they work.
Oh, how they work?
Yeah.
She knows how they work.
Let's see.
It's kind of like a Molotov cocktail, you know. You got a little.
Essentially, yeah. Basically, yeah. The idea here is that if you're relatively close to someone, just throw it right at them, and it will burst into a nice little batch of flame and hurt him and everyone else around him. Just make sure you're not adjacent to them when you throw it, or else you're going to get caught in the flames.
Anybody need a short sword?
No. Oh, no, I don't need one.
Anybody else?
I think we can leave that with Oleg. He can probably sell it off to someone else.
I go over to Oleg and show him the sword. Apologies that it's dirty, but how much could I get for it?
He'll buy it for me for whatever it's worth in the book. So it's probably like 5 gold pieces, I think.
10 gold pieces.
10. Okay, he gives you that.
All right, I can do that.
All
There you are.
right. So resources. I've wasted a firearm bullet and black powder. Okay. There's that. And I've wasted one of my grit. No, actually, I killed someone, so I got my grit point back. Yes. Remember how my grit system works. All right. Well,
Yeah, you blew the back of his head off.
that's right.
Wario,
Right.
you're making squeaky noises, and you're being disruptive.
I called Carmelo over. It's like, all right, well, if we're gonna get food or not, let's get what we need taken care of, and I think we can start heading southwest of the woods.
I gotta be honest, I'm actually not gonna be able to hang around too terribly much longer.
You falling asleep on me?
No, something came up.
Okay. Well,
We just
probably
wanna
won't
walk
go.
here?
We'll probably only go about 15 more minutes, but if you gotta go,
But
then.
I'll stick around for that then.
Okay.
I
Alright.
don't think I need to
Alright.
rip out of here, but
Well, it's like sort of just secure some things around. It's like, well, like I think one thing we look forward to is by the time we come back, that force should have at least fewer bandits in it to worry about.
Yes, and you are welcome. Stay as long as you like.
Indeed. Now watch out for those horses. They're subdued for now, but they might get a little rowdy in there, but they should be fine.
So it's up to you how you want to proceed. You are given as much time as you want to stay here in the fort. So if you want to stay here and recover, that's fine.
Let's stay here forever and ever.
Stay here forever.
they're so nice to us.
If you want to stay and heal up a bit, Jinx, you can.
I'll be fine. I don't need to
All
stay.
right. All right. Well, I think. Well, that being set aside, I think we can. Gather up our stuff and head on out.
Okay.
So we get our supplies together.
What time of day is it?
It's still morning, isn't it?
Still morning?
Yeah, it's just it's right at early morning.
Yeah. So, okay, that's that. Looking at the other supplies we have here. Okay.
Actually,
Well.
give me. Never mind. Forget it. So you guys want to head out. So which direction do you plan on going?
I say it's head for the woods.
Yeah, we're going toward that camp that dude mentioned.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay,
30
so you
miles
said it
south to
was
southwest?
So it was
Southeast.
southwest.
Yeah, southwest, and in the forest by the river.
Okay.
He mentioned what was the name he mentioned? Crystal?
Cressel.
Crescent.
Cressel.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Cressel. Yeah.
Crystal.
Cressel.
Whoever she is.
Some chick, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have to use coconuts. I got a horse to make the horse sound.
Okay. Do you remember what the rate of travel for you guys is, like over the course of a day? How far? Like your base speed is basically 20 feet, unless you guys are taking the horses with you, like for the shorter people.
Possibly, but I don't think I don't know if they've been sort of calmed down. I mean, they've been
calm.
trained.
They've been trained for they're riding. I'm sorry. Actually, they are. They do use them for banditry, so they're light war horses. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, if anyone wants to take those, we can do that for the time being. Oleg is fine with us taking them, it seems. So, if you all want to have a horse to go with.
Well, it doesn't make sense for Jinx to have a horse. She wouldn't be able to even mount him. She's too short.
She could ride double though.
Yeah, you could be on the same horse
I'll
as someone
carry
else.
you.
Duh.
And Logan's like, freaking tall.
I can just carry you like myself.
Jinx just stares at
Master
Melusa.
Blaster.
All right. Well,
Okay, let's assume you work it out. Okay. Okay, on horseback you make significantly better time.
Mhm.
All right. After 12 miles, you start to approach a significantly large forest. So apparently you're heading in the right direction because he did mention a forest.
well, this is gonna be a bit interesting. Looking at the how dense does the forest look from where we're coming in?
It's pretty thick.
Well, advancing on horseback strictly, I might be fine with just keeping the horses nearby by traveling on foot, but
Alrighty.
only because I don't know. There might be if heading into a place where there's bandits and stuff, they might have some defense set up.
Okay.
What do you think, Roar?
Of course they're going to have defense set up, and that's
Okay,
what I'm here.
Sorry, go ahead. Whoever is guiding them, make a what is the kind of a navigation type check. I'd probably say
Survival.
Yeah, do survival. Whoever's guiding.
Survival. The two best would be Grandbeard and Jinx, actually. I believe so.
All right, survival. What's that? What's that fall under?
That's,
Geography?
No, it's just
No. It is a skill. Survival.
Oh, skill. No.
You
Okay,
have,
1d20 plus 5. Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
now.
you have a +5 bonus. Jinx has a +7 +9 to survival. Jinx kind of
+9?
knows her. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think I should.
yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
She's so much
Yeah.
better than you.
I may not be smart, but I know how to survive.
Yes. Because she has high wisdom, and she's a druid, and druids are inherently better than other people, even rangers, at surviving.
Jinx
1d20
no
plus
secret
9?
druid language.
She also knows Sylvan and Gnome.
1d20 plus 9.
That would be correct. This is
Okay.
like even with an average roll, you still would do better than most.
Yeah.
Yep.
See me, Might as well drink my... Oh, well. I might as well follow Jinx.
Okay. In the afternoon, you start to approach a clearing. Your progress is slow, but still pretty steady, because the forest is dense. But Jinx appears to lead you in a straight line, if nothing else. So there is that. It's easy to get lost in a forest like this. So let's go over to the... Actually, let me see if I can make a new map. New map. Background texture. Okay, let's just go over to the grasslands map.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And see if I can clear this out.
Cut the...
Well, it's like you walk along in the forest, you see a wagon that's been tarred over and broken with 2 corpses.
I will totally take all that loot again.
You'll totally get your face bitten off by a giant.
Erase. Erase all the things.
Like, Jinx doesn't look Druish.
Note the chat room. If anyone is decent at maps, be nice if you want to help.
Well, again, it's just random open forest maps. Different thing than buildings.
Let someone with art skills go and procure that.
Okay, guide. Jinx, make a perception check.
Okay, that's a 1d20 plus...
Yours, in case, it'd be plus 5.
Okay, 5.
You get a natural racial bonus to that.
Ugh.
Can I get in on that?
Nope,
I was
good
gonna-
enough.
Okay.
Okay, as you approach the clearing, Jinx motions you to stop as she hears a noise up ahead.
Quit it, I hear something, okay?
Ahead you hear some, what sounds like sickened moaning up ahead, as if somebody was about to throw up. Like, oh,
Yes.
oh,
Sounds like a mark.
Jinx turns to the group. I think somebody's getting sick up there. Like, really sick. Possibly dying.
Well. Tell you what, I'll try to take a look and see what's happening there. I'm gonna draw out my longbow and just have it ready, and I'm going to advance quietly closer towards the direction that Jinx points out for the sound.
Okay.
So
Move your stealth check.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use my gun when I'm trying to be that stealth. I think I'm being quiet as I walk along, stepping on some twigs at times.
Well, you still probably will surprise them because they are not feeling well. But give me a minute, I'll check. And perception. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
It's like as soon as I walk, there's like a small twig next to Jinx. I step on it, it just like makes a faint snap. And one of them just rears up and says, "What was that noise?"
Okay, give me a second. Let me find their miniatures.
What was that
It
noise?
snaps up. There's 5 of them and they have horses.
Get them.
Again, I'm glad I have. Well, I don't have my gun out, but I do have a longbow, and I can use it competently.
Jinx just shakes her head at Gustav. What was that about being quiet again?
Shh. You wouldn't do much better.
I could do better. Actually, I probably couldn't.
No, you're wearing armor. You're wearing armor that actually incurs an armor check penalty.
Loving the Chrono Trigger imps.
Okay, there's really not much in the way of terrain here because it's actually, you're in a clearing, as I said, so, they're in a smiley face pattern, too. No, actually, they're pretty all clustered up here. The one thing you do see in here that I would classify as terrain is they have... Oh, that's not right. Actually, that's okay. It's thicker than you'd expect, but you know. All right. Gustav, you blunder out of the clearing just as you see you basically almost kick him in the face. But you see a pair of kobolds who are on their hands and knees, looking rather pale and sickly, and you walk right out just as one vomits on your boots. And he looks up and sees you, and he's like, "Ah!" And the other one goes, "Ah!" And the sound makes the other ones get up and go, "Ah!" It appears like this clearing is a place where there's something growing on there's some kind of something growing on the ground, and they appear to have been collecting it and also gorging themselves on a rather large number of them. Looking around, they appear to be radishes. A great number of them are piled in this basket here, but they've also seemed to have eaten themselves sick on them. So, since they did so well, they're actually going to get a surprise round, such as they are.
Are you gonna run?
Great.
Okay, so the two nearby will grab up their... What do they have? They have spears?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing so. What do they have?
See, I didn't step on a twig. I stepped on his foot. It's like...
Yeah, he just... Ah!
Well,
yeah,
that's...
okay, it's a spear, okay. So...
You bastards. Those were my not so awful boots. You'll pay.
Okay, that one misses, and the second one misses even worse.
Which are stabbing.
After that, they fall back in recoiling in terror from you. The other ones are too surprised to act. These guys are surprised. So then we go there from there to initiative.
Okay. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Arrow in their face.
And they get 2.
Alright, so initiative.
What the hell is with these shitty rolls?
Are we all rolling initiative? Okay.
Yes, we are.
I think unless you roll particularly poorly, I think you'll beat the kobold at least.
Yeah.
Oh yes. You'll get to walk out and set fire to them.
Woohoo!
Okay, add PCs. Oh, I added some of you twice. Hang on a second.
All right. Initiative as.
Okay,
20.
I need Roar to add himself to initiative, and that might be it.
Hold on. What about you here? Slash roll 1d20 plus 1. That'll help. There we go.
All right. So.
Okay, you got a 12.
Yeah.
I got 9.
Yeah. The second highest initiative was Jinx, who I'm going to set as 14. Actually, no, I can't set that.
I said it.
Oh, everyone's set. Okay, I'm going to sort it.
Yeah, it's good.
There we go.
And there we go.
I actually did not set. Hold on.
Whoa, okay. I'll reset.
It's your initiative order is still the same. You're still in the right point in initiative, even with a 6.
I've reset it. There we go.
Okay, so I sort of like look at the kobolds in front of me, and sort of in disgust, draw an arrow, aim it at the one that threw up on my boot, and just shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
24, and for 8 damage.
He shrieks and falls.
I call back to Jinx like, Jinx, I think they could use a light over here.
Now, should I do my firebolt or should I draw
I think
should I
you
just,
might
like-
want to use burning hands on them. Let's
Burning
see.
hands?
Let me double check what the range is for some of these, because you can actually do multiple people with one of these. Let's see here.
How many are there? Let me check. Oh, there's 5.
You can do it as a 15. You can do it as a 15-foot burst, so you can at least move up a little bit. And let's see here.
Go for the guys in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can move up 15 feet, you said?
Move.
Well, what you can do is move
Well,
15 and then hit the one nearby with a firebolt, or you can hit one of the further ones away with a firebolt. Because
Go with the further one.
Burning Hands has only a 15-foot range on it, so you can't quite hit the ones.
So
in the
I
back.
can't hit them? Okay, I'm going to
That
hit
was-
the one...
Mhm.
I'm going to get the one closest to me with a firebolt.
Okay.
crit.
Very good.
So you,
Yep,
so
he's
I
dead.
think you basically will do double damage and you'll kill him. That's a.
Do I still have to roll damage
roll
for
again
that?
to confirm the crit.
Oh yeah, roll again to confirm the crit. Oh, it says a guaranteed hit. Well, roll d20 to
Oh,
double
you
check
can't
your.
crit that?
No, yes you can.
Okay,
It's
then
range
do it.
touch attack. Roll d20 a second time.
Okay.
Okay, that's not
so
a crit. So you did 3 damage.
yes.
He's still alive.
What?
But he's on fire though.
He's on fire. Well, that's...
Roar.
Alright, well... Let's see here. Do I want to kill that guy, or try my luck with this composite longbow?
Well, it'll move action to ready the longbow, but you have a nice range with it. It's like 100 feet range.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you're going to take care of that guy up there... Actually, you know what? It's going to be a move action, you said?
Yeah, to draw your longbow is a move action if you don't already have it drawn.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
So I will move 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Longbow out, and I'll go for that guy over there.
All right.
Okay.
You'll have a +2 bonus to your attack roll for this.
So 1d20 plus 2?
Yes.
Ha-ha!
Roll again. Roll again because you need to confirm the critical hit.
So, same thing, 1d20 plus 2?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So you press up and return.
Okay. It's been a while, chat room.
No.
Oh!
You don't. But it is a guaranteed hit. So now you get to roll damage. Damage for this weapon is 1d8 plus 2.
Yep.
Because you add your strength modifier to the damage roll.
Yep.
9.
Okay.
All right.
Magnus.
Can I charge that one that one closest?
Yes.
Okay.
Good charge with his rapier out. Whee! It's a step.
Yay! 22.
Good hit.
Make a kebab out of him.
5.
That should put him down.
Okay. Mars girl. Don't worry, we'll finish with you soon.
No, it's alright. You can only charge in a straight line, right?
Right.
So, well, shoot.
Well, it's don't worry. I mean, you can charge directly at them, but you only got 40 feet, so I don't think you can actually reach them.
Yeah. Move closer, at least.
Yeah, you can move up to.
There
You
we
can move
go.
up.
Okay. The kobolds shriek. They go, "Do not take our radishes!" And they will. 3 will throw at Malus. Actually, what's the range on the spear? Probably 10 feet. Oh no. Okay, so they're gonna basically charge.
They'll charge the big. Oh, that's right. He's charging me. Fantastic.
That one charges Magnus, and that one charges Magnus. Okay, so they get plus. What's their attack? +1, so they get +3.
Oh,
And
jeez.
but they're sickened though, so they get -1 of that. Okay.
All right.
Ah. Okay, I miss Gustav. I may have crit Magnus. No.
Nope.
And I think I hit Magnus twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be a double hit.
Shit.
You're being skewered, boy.
Damage. 1d6 -1.
Oh, jeez.
3 and 4.
Oh. 7 damage.
Got 1 health left, man.
Wow.
2 health left. You have 9 hit points.
I lost 1 HP in the last battle.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I have initiative? No?
No, it's Gustav.
Okay.
All right. I sort of get annoyed, and then so I'll 5-foot step to disengage, and I'm going to shoot at creature 3 with the bow again.
Okay.
And we go to that's just that's 11 versus AC.
You just hit, yes. Against
No.
AC?
Yeah, it's against AC.
Oh, that's a miss. I'm sorry.
All right, then that's just a miss. As I said back, I can say to Jinx, hey, make those two up there toasty.
Okay, that's Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx is noticing Magnus gets skewered. Now, how am I using the burning hands sketch?
What you would do is you'd move in this direction, and you would use burning hands in front of you as a 15-foot cone to capture creature 4 and creature 2 in the attack.
Okay, that's good enough.
But not capture Magnus. Now I'm going to explain the next part of the attack, how it works. It is
So you have to roll
instantaneous.
2 hits twice?
No, you do not.
Oh.
They have to roll a reflex save because you don't need to roll an attack for this.
I see. Got
If
it.
they hit the reflex save, they take half damage. But if not, they are going to take full damage. So first, they both fail because the DC is 15. So now you roll 1d4 roses.
This is gonna suck.
1.
Um,
But they let's see here. Did the flame return if the yeah? Well, they take the damage, and
They take
both
1
them
point.
and they both take 1 point of fire damage, but both them and the area around them is on fire. As basically she Hadoukens a giant cone of fire at them.
Okay, gotcha.
So the main advantage about it is that
Whoa.
they can only dodge it. So
so if they're in a cone of fire, they can't charge anybody, right?
well they basically are on fire. They have to deal with the fact that they're dealing with that. But the main thing about burning hands that makes it useful is that it hits multiple enemies, and there's no attack roll on your part, so you can't miss with it.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay, gold guy.
Okay. Time to go to Old Faithful, the Argosh. Okay, these two guys are on fire, but now you. Let's see. What do I want to hit? That's the question.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah.
They're cold. Let's smash one.
Ugh.
You need to stop here, otherwise you'll get attacked.
Okay.
So just do that.
Alright, and I'll go for creature number 4.
Okay.
Barth Smash.
You hit.
Alright. That is 1d20.
Gold guy's got the good luck. I don't think he's missed all night.
It's not that hard, guys. I don't know what
He's
y'all
like, what's the problem?
think about.
Serious.
There we go.
He's on fire, and you caved his fucking head in. That's no good. Okay, Magnus. You got holes in you, boy.
Sword attack.
Hit.
Nice.
22.
Hit.
6. It dies? Yeah.
Dies.
Nice. And actually, it's Malusu's turn to strike down the creature 3 with her
I will
with a
do
sword. You can do it. You have a sword that's bigger than it.
That is not a hit, I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Uh,
But
All
the
right.
last one decides to poke back with his spear.
at.
Malusu.
Uh,
But unfortunately, not charging and being sickened, he's not going to hit.
no, not at all.
I'm sorry, Gustav. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, same as before. I know it's in melee, so I get a -2 to the attack, but
It's a -4 actually, but yeah.
that's 4. Yeah. Well, still gonna draw another arrow and point blank shot that. That would be
That's
9.
A miss, yeah.
So just a miss. All right. Well, it's just an
Jinx.
arrow. So, Jinx, you can firebolt that thing to death.
Yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt it.
Oh, your bolt.
Miss.
Oh.
Ugh.
Roar.
It's not my day.
Show him how it's done, cold guy.
Of course.
Bam.
See? It's not that hard.
What the hell?
This is rigged. I swear to God.
I don't know what y'all complaining about.
I am
hit
setting
them and they
people
fall
on
down.
fire, and you're still
Whoa.
doing better.
Oh my god. 12
How hard
damage?
is it to hit the high numbers like that?
All right.
Alright.
Give XPs.
Well, what else is there beside these radishes? I call Carmelo.
I look over and examine the radishes to see if they're actually worth like carrying or
Yeah, moon radishes
eating.
are considered a delicacy. They're very good.
Well, I just want to investigate that. They got sick by it. I want to make sure
Well,
they're not...
they ate too much.
They ate so many of them they got sick.
They're
That's
that good.
why. Yeah. It's
Okay.
like,
All of the kobolds, of which there were 5, basically have the same stuff. They all carried small-sized spears, and they had slings, each with about 10 to 15 stones that they could throw. And, in terms of monies, for each one, essentially roll 2d12, and that's how many silver pieces they carried.
All right. $13.
Okay, and that was a CR1 encounter. So I think that's 300 experience points, I'm pretty sure.
Divvied up among the party members.
Yeah, give me one. I'll just double check for you real fast. 397.
it would be 60 each then, if that's the case.
400 for the party, so that's divided among you. I think it's 80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about right.
And it's there that we'll call it a break.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Mars
Okay.
Girls, thanks for coming. See you next time.
Thank you. This
Let me
was
just
fun.
Let's see how the money is set up here, because I was double checking. So we got a total of 515 gold plus that third. So basically another 1 point. So 4.3. So 514.3 gold is what we were able to accrue tonight.
Of which I got 153.
Well, no. That's not including what you sold independently.
Yeah, and I don't expect you guys
Okay.
leveled up. You're about halfway, I'd figure.
About
Well,
400 total I got.
yeah, we got 400, and according to the sheets, it's 2,000.
Oh,
The level.
2,000 level? Wow, that's...
Well, I mean, that actually depends on what rate we are going for leveling.
It's the normal medium rate. I think it's, yeah.
Okay.
It's not slow, it's not fast, it's whatever normal is.
Right. Medium advancement is 2,000 experience points per
Okay.
level for the first level. That is so.
Okay.
All right. So, but
All
that's
right,
it.
I've updated my character sheet and junk over here. I'll send it to you later if you need it.
Yeah,
But-
just send it before the next game and we'll do it.
Sure.
Okay.
But each of us
Yeah.
get roughly. Each of us get roughly 100 gold if we split it evenly. So.
Yeah, that's assuming you guys want to split it evenly.
I've been keeping track of mine, and I'll update and send your way.
I'll talk to you guys a little later, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Have
for the
fun.
game.
Oh
Bye,
god,
Dylan.
is the chat room actually going to post a review of my DMing skills? I fear this.
Well, I was gonna say, like I said, gold guy. I mean, I'm talking about the money that was kind of accrued, kind of globally. So.
Yeah, I've been keeping track of stuff that I just did personally and myself.
Right.
So.
Right. So. Yeah. Well, Sarah, I think you're getting some headway here.
Yeah, that was that was really fun. That was enlightening.
And you
I'm upset that cold guy just
Stole
gets
your kill.
the best. Seriously, I'm putting people on fire here,
Yeah.
and they're not dying. But cold guy rolls and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like critical hits.
It happens.
I do apologize for the centipede being just a fucking powerhouse, but it was the random encounter, and it was actually a little bit over your heads, but I tried to warn you. I was like, it's very scary.
Yeah. The one thing I'll say is the following: your character, after a few levels, will basically exponentially get better when it comes to druids. That's the thing.
Awesome.
So level 1 druids, level 1 wizards start off relatively unimpressive at level 1. As they level up, they get much more threatening because of the capacity of the spells you learn. Like, for example, later on, let me take a look at some of the things you'll pick up just from your fire domain. That's the... Because those are basically what you have every day. You've got your 2 main prepared spells, but then you get your free domain spell. So, like, you got Burning Hands. So, like, you get... at level 5, you do 5d4 just damage with that. Other domain spells you'll pick up is produce flames. So you create flames that you basically